Police officers, what moment made you genuinely cry? I've been a police officer for a long time, and most nights follow the same pattern. Traffic stops, paperwork, noise complaints, people rushing nowhere. You see a lot during this job. Some people lie straight to your face, some get angry, some blame everyone else for their problems. But every now and then, you meet someone who reminds you why compassion matters just as much as the badge. A few months ago, I pulled over an older sedan just after sunrise. The car drifted slightly over the lane line, nothing dangerous, but enough for me to run the plate and make the stop. When I approached the driver's side window, I could immediately tell the young man behind the wheel was nervous. His hands were shaking while he searched for his registration, and his suit jacket looked wrinkled like he'd slept in it. I asked for his license. The moment I checked it, I saw it had expired. Normally, procedure is straightforward. Expired license, no legal driving privileges. Depending on the situation, I could have ticketed him, had the vehicle towed, and ended the stop right there. I asked him, "Why are you driving with an expired license?" The kid looked exhausted, not disrespectful, just defeated. He took a deep breath and said, "Honestly, officer, I just lost my night job last week. I've been trying to survive off what little money I had left. I'm from another state, and I came here for university. After rent, groceries, and bills, I couldn't afford to renew it yet." Then he looked down at his steering wheel and added quietly, "And I'm actually on my way to a job interview right now. If I miss this, I don't really know what I'm gonna do." I remember noticing there was an iron tie hanging from the passenger seat, a stack of textbooks in the back, and an almost empty cup of instant noodles sitting on the floorboard. That hit me harder than I expected. So instead of immediately writing the citation, I leaned against the car for a second and thought about it. I asked him what time the interview was. He looked at the dashboard clock and his face dropped. 10 minutes ago. I could see panic setting in. He started apologizing over and over, almost like he expected me to make everything worse. Instead, I told him to step out of the car. At first, he looked terrified. Then I pointed at his tie and said, "You're not going into an interview looking like that. Come here." The poor guy was so stressed he could barely tie it properly. So I helped him straighten it out right there on the side of the road beside my patrol car while traffic flew past us. Then I made a decision I technically didn't have to make. I parked my patrol vehicle nearby, got into his car, and told him I'd ride with him to the interview, so he wouldn't lose his chance over the expired license situation. We walked into the building together, and you can imagine how that looked. A nervous young man in a cheap suit walking in beside a uniformed police officer. The hiring manager immediately looked concerned, probably thinking the kid had been arrested. Before anyone could assume the worst, I stepped forward and said, "I apologize for the delay. I stopped him because of an expired license situation, but I also learned he's been working incredibly hard to stay afloat while attending university. I believed he deserved the opportunity to still make this interview." The room went completely silent. Then the manager smiled and said, "Well, anybody willing to escort him here personally must see something good in him." I shook the kid's hand before leaving and told him, "Don't waste this opportunity." A few hours later, near the end of my shift, I got a call from an unknown number. It was him. He got the job. That made me cry.